Hey everybody, here we are. Here we are. We're picking up our Cruise America. Here we are at Northeast Auto Sales. We're gonna take the stuff off of that car, and we're gonna put it in this big beauty, and we're gonna have our cruise. So this is step one on the family cruiser. Here we go. Okay, so we filled it up with the car stuff. It's a ton of room, and here's Trooper happy. We got told about the cleaning, extra cleaning for the dog. We gotta make sure we clean the place. Hi, Trooper says hi. That's the back bedroom, closed off now for the air conditioning benefit. And that's the front. It looks just like a rental box truck. Light years ahead of the future. It's like driving a Honda Shadow. All the controls you need, and nothing you don't need. And that's the bed in the front. Kim's got the galley all set.
All set.
And we're ready to rock and roll. And here we go. Leaving Northeast car rental and the Cruise America rental shop on the way to the beach. Here we go. She's coming out of the rig. Here we go. And this is the campground loop. We're at number 19, and we could have brought a big giant tent. Could have brought other people and a big giant tent, certified for 8 people. And this is Cape Henlopen State Park in Delaware. And this is the campground on June 18th. Trooper stop. And there's Trooper. And there's activity.
Decide to come down the steps.
I put him on the first step, and then he jumped down.
And here we go. Those are the neighbors. What they got. We're going to be putting up some stuff. Okay, great. Let's set up the camp. Because we're not moving this thing. Traffic to get here, the last 10 miles were bad traffic as far as I was concerned. The last 10 miles to get to the beach were bad traffic. But we're here now and I don't have to do anything. Alright. Alright, we're going to sign off and catch you later. Happy Father's Day, everybody! What a great trip! Hey! It was an easy. Alright, so right across from the kids' playground, you got the shower house. And here's what the shower house is looking like. Cape Henlopen shower. You got the bathroom and shower. It's pretty nice. Baby thing. Pretty nice. Individual shower house. Alright, that's what's in the shower house. Ensure the door is locked. Here we are at the beach. This is Cape Henlopen State Park Beach, and that is the Atlantic Ocean, and it is June 19th at 10 o'clock in the morning, and this is Cape Henlopen, lifeguard stand number 3 at the beach. Do this about once every 4 years at the beach. Cape Henlopen State Park, Delaware, and this is the Atlantic Ocean. So get the stress out. Joe, getting his dress out. Everybody, this is evening time on Mom's Pond out here. This is
Take a picture for Tom, or for Joe. We thought we were coming to a place with a pond.
this is evening time on Mom's Pond. We came down to look at the wildlife, stuff like that, snapping turtles. Monday morning at Mom's Pond picnic area. On the other side of the lake from where the campground is. It's about a 3.5 mile walk or a short drive from the campground to here. This picnic area is on another side of the lake. The pond. Look at that bird. I don't know if you can see it. We're back on the hike, the walk. And there's boat rentals over there. No swimming in the lake. Fishing, yes. No swimming. A lot of picnicking. Very fine Tuesday morning, 6:30 at Lum's Pond. This is kind of the center. Very fine Tuesday morning at Lum's Pond. Here's playground. They have this cool play swing that fits a grown-up and a baby child. And jumbo-sized playground for bigger kids. And very clean restrooms. I'll show you what a restroom at Lum's Pond looks like. This is the handicap restroom. You gotta check. Okay. So this, I didn't even check before. So this is the restroom, Lum's Pond, at 6 a.m., 6:30 in the morning. You got hooks, a baby shelf. That's the shower at Lum's Pond. Nice and clean toilet. Toilet paper is not 6:30 in the morning, 6:48 in the morning. This is what a bathroom looks like at a Delaware State Park in 2021. Very nice, very good, very adequate. Bathrooms at the beach were very, very similar construction. In the morning they were like this, and at the end of the day they're kind of wet and sandy from people using it. But this is what you get. This is the bathroom at the Delaware State Park. This is the one at Lum's Pond at 6:45 in the morning. This is pretty typical. This is a handicap bathroom. If you're with a family, that's where you go. There's also a regular full-size, normal-size bathroom with multiple, for multiple customers. And multiple customers at the time. So let's walk down. Let's walk down to the dock. Here's the camp store. Here's what you get at the camp store. Oh, we'll go in the wear wash. What is the wear wash? The wear wash is where you can wash your dishes. And if you're a tent camper, whatever, so they have these coin laundry things. You've got borrow books to borrow. Leave one, take one, leave one. Oh, other things. Hey, it's one of my favorite guys. Randy Travis, Alan Jackson. Wow. That's the sink. And this is available if you're, say, maybe a tent camper. This is the camp store for all of your ice cream, sandwich, and bug repellent needs. And that's the shack that has all of the stuff in it. Here we go. We'll walk this way. I'm going to quickly walk. It's a quick walk. It's early in the morning, so I don't want to catch anybody in their early morning attire. So this is early morning. I've been car shopping this trip. This Ford Explorer, I think that's a Chevy Equinox, I think. This type of vehicle on the left has been always coming to the top. Or one of those four-door pickup trucks, that's always been coming to the top. Oh, this guy can pull 5,000 pounds, this big Traverse. That could pull a lot. That four-door Chevy, that could pull a lot. Big pickup truck, that could pull a lot. But we had a lot of rain last night. A lot of sticks fell down. Here we are. We're walking. And we're walking down the campsite in the morning. And we'll pick up, look at that beautiful sunrise that you get at the camp. And I'm going to pick up, I had a nice talk with this fella, with this Ford Explorer. He was sitting up, I was talking to him, he talked a lot about that, capabilities in that Ford Explorer. I'm going to shut off until we get near the boat ramp. At Lum's Pond, these are the tent camping sites. This is where you park for the tent camping. And this is a tent camping site. And we had a big rainstorm last night. So you'll see some branches down. Good thing they didn't hit anybody. Oh my gosh. Those are some heavy duty branches down there. Man. There's some big branches down there that fell down. But they carefully didn't hit anybody in their tents. Thank God. So some of these tent camps, it's hard to tell. Well, I'm not going to creep up on them, but there's a tent back in the woods over there. See that little tent? Way over there. That's a tent back in the woods. That's tent campsite number 5. That's way back in the woods. That's really nice. That's tent campsite number 5. That's tent campsite number 5. I can remember for the next time. That's tent campsite number 5. Way back in the woods, that's tent campsite number 6. Tent campsite number 2. And there's one tent campsite that's next to the last RV site. So this is tent campsite number 1, and that's tent campsite number 1, and that's next to RV campsite pull-in 41. So that's how that can work. Oh, here's tent campsite number 1. This is tent campsite number 1, numero uno, and that's next to the last RV campsite. I have lived in this area for over 10 years, and I've never come to Lum's Pond because it's too close. That was a big mistake. I should have come to Lum's Pond. So tent campsite number 1 is where that red truck with the kayaks on it is. That's nice. And campsite number 39. So remember, 39 and 1. Wow. And at Lum's Pond, you do not have walkable instant access to the pond, and there is no swimming at the pond. They have the ropes course on the other side, which really you have to drive to. Kim and I walked there yesterday. We walked, here we are at Lum's Pond. That's where it is. Lum's Pond, Newark, Delaware City. There it is. It's actually pretty close to where I live. This is Lum's Pond. The trail around the lake is 7 miles. There's another trail that's closer to 9 miles. There's another trail that's closer to 12 miles. Along the trail there's 2, maybe 3 restroom facilities. Here's where you are. If you want to see a quaint town, you can come down over here. There's a nice little quaint town. There's other quaint towns to go to. And then there's shopping in and around the Newark area. But this is a very beautiful area. Delaware State Parks, you can reserve them on the web. That's what you got to do. And now let's go down to the water. It's now closer to 7 o'clock, 6:57. Now let's go down to the water. Lum's Pond State Park. This is Lum's Pond, the walking features. They have a nice rental boat system for, I'll call easy rowboat, easy family paddle boat, easy fishing, freshwater fishing. I think you have to get some kind of temporary fishing license if you're over 16. I don't know how it works if you're a grown-up and then you have an under 16 fishing. But this is Lum's Pond. Look at that beautiful bird. Leave you with Lum's Pond. Look at that guy. Why didn't I think that tree could hold it up? Look at that. Whoa. Snapping arrow down below. Let's see if we can zoom up for this guy. Very hard to see. There we go. I don't get them. I have to rest on this log. There it goes. One of my favorite times to camp in the morning is going to the lake in the morning, and this gives you a nice opportunity to do that. You're stressed out, go to the lake in the morning, and you see stuff. I suppose there's places I can go to around the Chesapeake Bay early in the morning. See the morning sunrise. I have some friends who do that. They post a little picture of it. But this is Lum's Pond. So this is Lum's Pond, 7 a.m. in the morning on a Tuesday in June. Late June, June 22, the year is 2021. Later in the day, there'll be 2 people at least trying to fish on this dock. When we went for our walk yesterday, we saw a lot of fisher people. Well, we saw a handful of fisher people. Didn't see anybody reeling anything in. But we saw a lot of people getting their relax on. Different places. Of course, you gotta get up early to get the good spot. It'd be hard to access some of the shorefront because of these weeds. But you can rent one of those boats. They have a whole boat rental facility with a bunch of rowboats and paddle boats and I think those little plastic kayaks. And if you really can't see it, it's over there. It's over there. So you can either walk 4 miles to get to it, or you can drive. You drive around. You have to actually leave the park, turn around, go in the other park entrance to get there. So it's a drive, a short drive, 10-minute drive. And on the other side of the park, there's a sensory trail for little kids. There's a nature center with the traditional nature center programs and stuff like that. We saw that yesterday during our walk, complete walk around the complete lake. I would call it a lake. I don't know why we call it a pond, but it's so big I can't see from one end to the other, so I would call it a lake, but it's not that deep. Maybe that's why they call it a pond. Maybe it's Delaware thing, I don't know. I'm sure I can find that out. I can speculate. So that's it. Here we are. Lum's Pond in June. And this is a state park in Delaware that I had missed for a dozen years plus. Nice state park, nice and quiet. If the swimming is not important to you and you just want to get the outdoor sounds, this place has it. No swimming, but you got a lot of outdoor sounds. And the trail is flat enough, but it is not stroller set. You cannot use a stroller on the trail. Too many rocks and things. But this is it. Lum's Pond Campground, Delaware, 2021. Make a reservation. You'll see those ferns. Look at that fern. Tent or RV. And if you want to have electric, you are allowed, if you have a tent, you're allowed to put up your tent at the RV site. Now, RV site would have a little parking space. It's nice and flat if you want that. So some people get a big giant tent, put that where the RV is, and they have an extension cord that goes to the RV electricity. For this trip, we rented an RV to test it out. And this is walking back now from the little dock, viewing dock, fishing dock. We had that windstorm last night. It's an example of a stick that fell. That stick fell from that tree. It's could have been pretty heavy. People are setting up their stuff in the morning. Here's an example of a family who's tent camping in an RV spot. Very nice. Got their van in a big tent and a pop-up so they can have electric and whatever. That's site 33. It's very nice. Just around the bend. And so like a site like that is maybe 100, 200 yards from the bathhouse, which is over there. And there's a family with at least 4 bicycle riders. So got 4 bicycles. On those pop-ups, you can fit 4 bicycles on top when you fold them up. There's our neighbors. Oh, this guy has a jumbo-sized truck, so he's the opposite of that tent camper family. This guy has a truck. So he's parked right across from where our rental RV camp. We had a rainstorm last night, so we have nothing out. So we packed up when the rain was coming. I helped somebody with his tarp. And then this guy has a big giant, he has a full-size Mack truck. He's got a Volvo, a full-size truck, and he's got that. Here's our truck, and here we are. We rented this RV. That's where we had dinner last night. Here we are, last day, last breakfast. This is what the pre-cleanup is like. So this is the last breakfast, nice breakfast. Made in the RV. Had our coffee made with hot water from the microwave. That's the master bedroom. It's a queen size bed, but it has a very steep drop. Boy, very steep drop, and because underneath there is the storage that you carry all your other stuff. It's the bathroom. The bathroom is the toilet, which is on this pedestal, which is odd. Not impossible, but it's weird. And you can take a short shower in there. Fan above. Sink outside. Storage. This refrigerator, freezer is awesome. This freezer is amazing. This is colder than my freezer at home. This is all the food that we didn't eat. Storage above. The dinette converts to 2 close people. And the upper bunk converts to either 1 adult, 2 really close adults, or 2 kids. And you're always sweeping the floor and putting things away, which is not that much different than a regular camp out. And that's it. It's a very nice arrangement. You might want to do it. You might want to call and do it across country or fly to someplace. That's what the RV looks like on the last day. And here's Tim. And this is the RV last day. And that's it. A great test of the RV. Here we go. At Lum's Pond Campground in Delaware. Okay, so this is the cleanliness of it. We got it all cleaned out. That's a shadow. All clean, all clean, all clean. It's nice and clean. We cleaned it with stuff. All clean up there. Cleanliness. Walk around. It's the dog. Hello. Some cleanliness. rest of it all looks clean. We washed it, vacuumed it. Good job. Even this thing is clean, vacuumed. Vacuumed underneath there. We're good. That's it. Okay. Clean, and that's the same dent that was at the very start. Here we go. Good trip.